Hello everyone, and welcome back to The Sims Medieval, where we are sitting here at the docks with the Pride of the Watcher, our sailboat, having finally left to set out at sea. And it, believe it or not, is not leaving for pirates or to investigate some sort of mysterious island. It is actually with shopkeeper Lazzetti out on a trade mission, which apparently my merchants can do. If I knew that, I would possibly just be having her do trade missions all the time, because holy cannolis, it is so much easier to send her on a solitary trade mission than it is to have my solitary and solitude-loving merchant stand in a busy marketplace. I really did not think that through. Making my merchant somebody who prefers solitude. Ugh. I hope that she's gaining a little bit of experience from this because she is off on a trade mission. I'm gonna sit here for just a second and kind of watch. Yes, she is! If we send her on trade missions, we can do this instead of having her at the marketplace. How exciting is that idea? I think that we have just found Lazzetti's place in the world, all thanks to the quest that Her Royal Majesty has bestowed upon her to help to build the village school by going out and setting sail to the secret library to bring back books and knowledge to the children of the village. And speaking of the children of the village, we actually have a little bit of work to do with said children. And Inesetta, how many times now have I told you to bring me food? I am getting quite irate. Inesetta is just not bringing us the food that we have told her so many times to make. It is truly making me quite irate. We're going to be listening to our Harlequin at least and keeping an eye out for the food. And Inesetta, I don't like how you're limping. Maybe I don't want you to make me food, but you know what? I've got queenly business to do. Hopefully, oh dang it, the lute player is not playing. Okay, well, we'll go ahead. Let's chat. We need to really build up our relationships with the ambassadors. We hate Deidre, so that's a lost cause. But we can try to have the merchant prince of Tridoni hopefully be happier with us. Anyway, speaking of children, Queen Briar Rose the Great does have a quest to get Esther to join the school. And I believe we will work on that today as soon as Inesetta finally makes us some food. Oh, we already ate. Oh. And apparently Deidre is a mean baker. Look at her. She's actually baking some bread. I did not expect that. I feel really silly now because here I was thinking that Inesetta hadn't fed us. Is that gruel? There's better than gruel out there. Oh, that's bear soup. Oh my. Maybe I want to actually have her wait and like eat some of that. I think I'm gonna have her go ahead and eat some of that bear soup because that sounds pretty awesome. All right. And we are listening to our lovely lute player. Let's go ahead. Oh, maybe we can, instead of eating it, let's put it in our inventory. Maybe it'll stay good and we'll have some food for later. Oh, Inesetta, are you a fair dancer? Well, isn't this delightful? You find out something new about your kingdom every time you come and visit it. A great lesson in the value of just showing up for these kinds of adventures, I would say. And it looks like the merchant prince himself is a fair hand at dancing, or a fair foot at dancing, should I say. Anyway, I would love to stay and to possibly steal that flatbread that Deidre has made, but we are going to set out and try to follow through on our queenly duties of convincing the young child to join a school. So off we go to visit with Esther, and no trades happened. I'm sorry. Apparently there's a list of like what you want to take to trade. I didn't know that, so I didn't exactly send Lazzetti prepared for trades, but now I know. Let's go ahead. We are not going to set sail for the secret library yet. We're going to fix this. I know what we need to trade. If we come over here and we set sails to trade, then now I know if we go to Craft Hole, where is actually her Kingdom Responsibility quest today has to do with Craft Hole, we need to get some wood. So if I take 2 mushrooms, I can get some wood. If I take cheese, I can get some wood. If I take wildflowers, 6 of them, I can go ahead and get a goose feather. If I take 3 nightshade, I can get a goose feather. If I take magic powder, I can get luck potion. And if I take a mysterious machine part, I can get a steel hammer. Meanwhile, if I go over to Tridony, I can actually exchange 6 barley for gems. Hello, yeah, I am all over that. Or 2 phosphorus for a magic powder, which we could then go to Crafthole and trade and hopefully get a whole bunch of really nice luck potions. Wouldn't mind that. So we're gonna go try to get some barley, mushrooms for the wood, and also some phosphorus, and maybe some goose feathers for a jeweled ring. I would not mind that. So hopefully we can make this happen. I have no idea why Tridony trades in prisoners. That sounds exceptionally dubious to me. But we're going to send Lizetti hauling bunny hunkers all the way from the ship docks to the distant village. I guess this is what it means to go on a merchant caravan, on foot no less. We don't even have a donkey or anything to help us. Hopefully it will assist her in completing her kingdom quest though. And eventually we have to butter up some of our people that we buy from. Wait, is that just a big pile of wood sitting there? Oh, that's decorative. I was literally going to have her just steal that wood from Kirsten. Oh, but it's decorative. All right, anyway, onwards we go. Esther? Come join the school, young child. Don't you wish to increase your knowledge? Doesn't that sound like a clever idea? Eh? Do you get it? Clever idea? What do you think? I didn't realize we had a school now. That's so neat. I want to learn how to make my own water wheel when I grow up. I'm going to build a whole city of water wheels. I'll call it Waterwheel City, and I'll live there. I'll join that class right away. Oh, that was easy. And now Her Royal Majesty finds herself completely, like, ready to do whatever she wants with her time. Also, what is happening over here? I do believe that Chandler Guy is beating up Town Crier Magdalene. Every day there's a new drama in this village, I swear. Oh well, at least there's flowers to collect. Anyway, Royal Majesty, if you will, I guess you can do whatever the heck you want with your time for a little while. Meanwhile, Lizetti, still marching on. If I could, I would literally give Lizetti the cheese from our pockets. Did that work? What? When you play with... What? Are you kidding me? Lizetti, take the bear stew. Oh, that feels so cheaty. Oh my gosh. Here, you can have another cheese. Oh my gracious. That felt like cheating and a half. But we've got the cheese now. It was a gift from Her Royal Majesty Queen Briar Rose. Apparently Lizetti was like muttering some curses as she walked past, and there's Kirsten. Okay, well now we're gonna go see if we can find some mushrooms. That truly felt kind of cheaty to be able to do that. But hey, apparently when you play as 2 heroes, you can just drag things between their inventories. What a rush. Now we have a salmon. You know? I guess that's one way I could, like, quote unquote, snag a whole bunch of taxes from my citizens. But it is very rare that you get to play, at least in my experience, that you get to play as 2 of the heroes at the same time. And so I don't think that's something we'll have to worry too much about, like, exploiting. And Queen Briar Rose is having a great time fishing. Maybe as a gift to her subjects, she can go ahead and gift these fish. But most likely we're going to actually save all of the money that we are getting from these fish because we desperately, desperately need to decorate the royal household a bit better. All right, maybe I can grab, let's grab a couple more cheese. I know that Her Royal Majesty just gave us like a bunch of cheese, but we're going to grab more cheese. And then is there any barley? Because I really, oh my gosh, there's so much barley. All right, we're going to buy all of the barley because I really want to be able to do all the trade in the barley and get, what was it? Goose feathers? Gems. It was gems. I mean, come on. How cool is that? Let's see. Pigeon, bear hide, armor. There's mushrooms. Yes. Okay. Add to cart. We're going to trade in the mushrooms. There's a map to an unknown island that we cannot afford. Lord leaf is available. That is interesting. Turnips, eggs, spices, favorite ale recipes, salt. I think it was like the phosphor. Is there any phosphorus? Phosphorus? Just plain phosphorus available? Curses. Apparently not. Well, that's fine. That is just that tickles me so much. Let me double check that I didn't skip the phosphorus. Oh, there it is. Right there. Okay, I think the phosphorus we can actually go ahead, 8 phosphorus if you don't mind. The phosphorus we can actually snag too. Oh, and there's even 15 barley, no less. Well, that makes me very happy. All right. This is a lot of money for, Lizzetti. But I think that this is going to work out really great for her. I truly hope. So let's go ahead and do that. Buy items. There we go. And Lizzetti, you're getting a little hungry, my dear. But guess what? She got some bear soup now. You can go ahead. We're going to send her all the way back over to the docks now. So hopefully she'll return home soon. We'll go all the way to the docks. And we will conduct a fair trade for once. And meanwhile, Her Majesty Queen Briar Rose is just grabbing fish and selling fish for fair prices. Apparently, she's even getting experience whilst she's doing this. But we can, I don't know where she got so much money from, but we can go ahead and collect that money. And we can decorate her home, aka the Royal Palace, a little bit more. So this pleases me. I mean, it's a very beautiful day. Why not collect flowers? The people have seen how the queen are working on preparing a school for the children. They have seen how she has worked on her petitions and her edicts. We even had like conversations with the ambassadors to the neighboring lands. They know she's on it. They know she's working on it. Where's that guard? Is he still worth flirting for? Maybe. Every time we pass this guard, let's go ahead, maybe do a little bantering. Oh, somebody. Oh, it's Sidon Casey. I don't think that Lizzetti would like pirates at all, though. They're inherently dangerous to a merchant's well-being. So I don't think she's a big fan of pirates. He's still got the plague. Well, Elliot, that sucks for you. We'll go ahead and tell you a story just because I think Lizzetti still has a wee bit of crush on you. And then we're going to go and fill up the cargo hold. We can take back our meat that Lizzetti was going to have fell soup with. And we can fill up our cargo hold. Oh, after we eat, actually. Gracious. Let's go ahead and eat the bear soup. Apparently, we're really into telling this story to guard Elliot. So I think it's kind of interesting. I think that Lizzetti likes a man in iron armor in particular, especially when there's literally pirates, drunk pirates, tossing back that what do you call it? Swag? I'm not familiar with the drinkings, but doing whatever over there that one does to be a drunkard. So yes, I'm sure she's very happy to have a guard right in front of her. Meanwhile, Her Royal Majesty is literally so beyond content with life right now. It's adorable. She's got trout. She's got blood moss that she can sell. We could even give some of this to Lizzetti, which would tickle me. I'm going to give it to Lizzetti, actually, because wildflowers. We can sell wildflowers on those trade routes. I'm so happy right now. And we had a yummy meal. Why do I have Briar Rose make her own food? We just need to make Inasetta drag herself out of bed anytime. And I think that Briar Rose is even, having spoken with her pirate friend last time, a little curious about how the waterways fare. So we may send Her Royal Majesty down for a rare afternoon of relaxation and fishing along the waterways. We may also watch the beautiful waterfall and hopefully gather enough of the awesome amounts of all of this to send her Lady Briar Rose into town and get a parrot. I totally forgot how she wants a parrot. But maybe she'll come and spend the afternoon here with Sea Dog Casey and see Sea Dog Casey training her parrot. And apparently if you get a parrot, oh dear, I'm sorry. It's because I tickle Chip so much when I make bad puns that I'm a little bit partial to them. But apparently, if you get a parrot, they will bring back pieces of treasure map or little trinkets for you. And I think that would be so cute to imagine that Sea Dog Casey gives the queen to kind of help solidify the Cutlass's protection. Maybe we don't go out of our way to militarily protect the pirates, but we know they're kind of lurking behind a few of the little outskirt islands of our land, and we don't really do anything about it. And I think that would definitely upset some of the other like kingdoms if they really knew. But maybe it's kind of like, what do they say? we don't really act on it. We don't really act for it or against it. We just, it's just kind of a thing. It's benign neglect, basically. We benignly neglect some of the other land, like the fact the pirates are there, and the other lands are a little upset, but they can't do much about it one way or another. And Sea Dog Casey, in gratitude and a little bit of just attitude for the cutlasses, will help the Royal Majesty Queen Briar Rose to train a pet parrot to amuse Her Royal Majesty and keep her placated when it comes to the issue of the pirates. Oh, how I love building lore for this land. I hope you guys can hear the sheer joy in my voice. But alright, now that we have filled the cargo hold of the Watchers, the Trust of the Watcher, whatever this ship is called, with mushrooms and cheese for wood and wildflower for goose feathers, hopefully we will be able to grab some trades from Crafthole, maybe even turn around and grab some trades from Treedney, because I don't know about you, but barley for gems sounds awesome, and phosphorus for magic powder sounds awesome. So let's go ahead. We're going to go to Crafthole first. Good luck on that, Lizetti. I love the fact that when we sent her on her solitary little journey so that her solitary loving little heart is content, she actually gains experience. Oh, that's so wonderful. Good luck, Lizetti. Set sail. Good luck. Hopefully it'll work this time. Meanwhile, Queen Briar Rose, do please continue to gather up enough fish that we can send you off in search, and we'll just kind of speed through this because I don't see why not. Ooh, swordfish. How much does that sell for? Nice. We'll see if she can afford a pet parrot after this. All right, we got a trout, got a swordfish, a turbot. How many times have we gotten a turbot? Oh, a few times. All right, what about this one? A herring. Wow, she's really right in there. We traded 2 mushrooms for wood. We traded our phosphorus for just straight up money. And we traded our cheese for wood. That is so interesting. Oh my gosh. Okay, and we're going to come home with Lizetti now. Oh, another swordfish. Good job, Briar Rose. Maybe we can have like quite the fancy meal if I stock the larder. All right, so we've got a whole bunch of swordfish. We got some trades. It wasn't quite what I expected, but I guess the trades are just like what could happen. And let's actually send Briar Rose. We'll sell the little fish and the turbot and the trout. And I guess we can try to keep the swordfish for... We'll see if we need to sell the swordfish, but we can keep them for Inasetta to make us a meal. And patrol road. What? You can patrol the road? Since when? Okay, so basically we're a really good fighter now and we can patrol the road, but let us simply go to the village shops tonight and maybe we will have heard rumor that there is some need to patrol the road because Lizetti did get punched in the stomach a couple times ago. All right, so we have gone to trade. I have got the wood and deliver it to the customer. Go to the docks. Where's our customer? Like to deliver the wood to? I need to keep my trade relationships. So, I probably need to open the cargo hold. All right, let's see how this goes. And then there's the wood. Okay, how much? Oh, and it sells for 28. Okay, this is quite peculiar. And then I have a whole bunch of barley and wildflowers. How much longer? We still have a little bit longer to trade the wood. So let's actually set sail again. And we're going to go to Treedney this time because I'm really wanting to see those gems. I don't think anybody can really blame me. I want the gemstones. Beep beep goes the little ship. It's off. The stars come out. The crazy guy up in the crow's nest was screaming about some mysterious island on the horizon again. None appeared on the map. The gathered crew eagerly looked up at the quarterdeck for guidance from shopkeeper Lizetti. Since when is she the one to look for guidance? She's a level 1 shopkeeper. Oh dear. We can investigate. There were lots of uncharted islands in the sea, of course. Lizetti had overheard wild rumors about them from the crew, and perhaps from the cutlasses who lurk along the docks so casually, acting as though they own the place. No merchant can really sit well with that. What if we run into the cutlasses' islands? That just can't be good. And also... We can stay on course. Rumors of mystical islands and buried treasure were just the ranting of sun-baked, grog-soaked sailors with too much time on their hands. The situation called for good old-fashioned leadership. Stay the course. Let's investigate. We're feeling a little bit ambitious because we're out on this big journey. Oh, what just happened? Lazzetti allowed the crew to investigate the island, and after hours of searching and exploring, they found some long-lost pirate treasure! We found one of the islands where the cutlasses stored their loot! Oh my gosh, imagine how happy Lazzetti would be to steal the loot from the lady pirates. Very subtly. We're gonna skedaddle out of there before they know what happened. No one's gonna say a word because we don't want to have those cutlasses at our throats. Quite literally. Much merriment was had by all as they danced in the gold simoles. We've received 750 simoles. We have got the cheered up buff, which is fantastic, and we have received 50 experience points, which is wonderful because we're finally in a good mood, just in time to have it be broken by the fact that we're about to fail some of our kingdom quest. Meanwhile, Her Royal Majesty Queen Briar Rose finds herself in town where hopefully, give me a parrot. Where's a parrot? There's always a parrot for sale over here. There's a peregrine falcon. So we could go ahead and get that guy. Whole bunch of swordfish. There's an Amazon parrot, best known for their playfulness and ability to imitate speech. They make fine companions for starving off boredom during long voyages at sea. And I know this guy has been here for quite a while, and I've kind of kept my eye on him, side-eyeing him. And I think we're going to go ahead and get the Amazon parrot. And maybe a bunch of food. So I think we'll grab the Amazon parrot. For sure. Where'd he go? Come back here, buddy. We're going to add you to the cart because I've been thinking about getting him for a long time. And he was actually vastly cheaper than I thought he was. And then I think I'm going to get a little bit of honey. Like, I'm just going to stock the larders pretty well. So we'll get all the honey that's available. We'll get all the spices that are available because I feel like Her Royal Majesty has been feeling lately that things have been a little lacking inside of the kitchen. And, you know, Inasetta is beginning to show her truth as a cook. And besides, if we keep Inasetta so busy cooking in the kitchen, maybe she won't get into all sorts of dubious, deadly things as the woman seems wont to do. So we'll do that. We've got a ton of fish that we can go ahead. Oh, let's grab more wheat as well. Probably a good thing to have just like all the wheat. There we go. I mean, we're a queen out on market day. I imagine maybe she's arm in arm with, with Sea Dog Casey. And that's why we're getting the pirate from somebody that Sea Dog Casey's like, yeah, he's got the best deals. And she like winks at her companion. And the guy's like, I sure do. Because he works with the pirates. Oh my goodness. All right, let's see. Venison, herring, potatoes. Good old potato. Let's grab a few potatoes. It's solid. We're really actually spending a lot of money, but I imagine having a pirate with you in friendship would kind of distract you. Favorite feast elf recipes. Maybe we'll just go ahead and grab that. Maybe I can read it. All right, let's do it. We've got a ton of stuff. We spent a ton of money, but it should be money well spent. Last time we tried to get a parrot as the queen, it actually ended up getting roasted by a wizard, like before we even got home with it. It was tragic. Oh my gosh. Amidst the bustle of town, Lady Briar Rose the Great suddenly heard a commotion up ahead. Dashing to investigate, Briar Rose came upon quite a sight. A pair of brigands terrorizing a defenseless mother and tiny child. They're trying to wrestle a bag out of her hands. Excuse you? Of course we're going to help the mother. Lady Briar Rose the Great dashed into the fray with cries of "Halt! Thieves!" Fortunately, the muggers didn't even see Briar Rose coming, so a well-timed tackle was able to fell them both in an instant. The thankful mother mumbled some shaken thanks and fled with her child into the streets. We received 100 experience points and the victorious buff. My gracious, I cannot believe somebody would have the audacity in our very own kingdom to go and to try to mug a mother and her child. That is not going to sit well with Her Royal Majesty. All right, so I think we're going to try patrolling next time. since we're still waiting for Lizzetti to manage to finish all of her abilities, but we're going to try out seeing what our parrot does with Queen Briar Rose, and we are going to try out patrolling in order to see what that does, like patrolling the village area. I didn't notice that before, so maybe it's a new thing. And we are also going to see exactly what bounty Lizzetti is going to bring back from this latest quest, and if perhaps she can catch the wandering plague-ridden eye of Guardsman Elliot. Also, I love the fact that she's literally loving this. I had no idea that she was actually meant to be like a tradesperson who sails between lands. Look at that! You can see light over there. I wonder if it's like the Cutlass's Island. Oh, that's totally what I'm going to pretend it's going to be. But I like the idea that Lizzetti prefers very vastly much to just go between places and sell things like this, rather than to actually be in town selling things at a hustling, bustling, busy marketplace. That's so cool. I didn't even know I could do this. But all right, my friends, I will see you all next time when we will see what riches we are able to bring back with Lizzetti, and exactly what quest we get to fail with her next time. So I'll see you guys then. Bye-bye.